tread, watch your step, and use those handrails, please. Welcome aboard. You guys are going to go to the left, right? A little bit. Back up a little bit. That way.
All right, welcome aboard, folks. Watch your head, watch your step, and use those handrails. We're going to find those seats as quickly as we can. Once we find those seats, we're actually going to play my dad's favorite game from my childhood. It's called Sit Down. I was always bad at that game, but he made us play it anyway. Couldn't stand it. Alright, looks like we have everyone here, so we're in those final seats. We're going to call for no more musical chairs. Where your sins, where you stand. We are clear to depart. So, at this time, we're going to formally remind everyone to please remain completely seated where you are at, leaving your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the boat. And parents, please supervise your children, because I am not going to, alright? I didn't have kids for a reason, but you did, so that is kind of on you guys. Well, folks, welcome aboard the world-famous Jungle Cruise, where we are famous around the world for occasionally bringing people back. I am Skipper Indiana, that is going to be first name Skipper, last name Jones. By a quick show of hands, who here has never been on the Jungle Cruise before? There's a bunch of us. Good, good. Now, by a quick show of hands, who will never be on the Jungle Cruise again? That is correct. We're going to go and begin these guys' final voyage right here on the Amazon River, and we're going to begin it with the mandatory boat orientation. I need everybody to have a look up. This is what we refer to as the top of the boat. Now I need everybody to have a look down. You're not going to believe this. This is called the bottom of the boat. Now, if for whatever reason you see these two things switch, swim, okay? Which also does remind me, who here knows how to swim, huh? Who knows how to swim? Okay, not bad. Those are the onboard flotation devices. So, with all the safety stuff out of the way, we should begin to move on into the Congo River, and we're going to see exactly how far we can go. Deciding now who we're bringing back, so pick it up a notch. Now, we're going to stop on the head here at Boots and Baits and Bites. If anyone wants a snack, I highly recommend that you try going somewhere else. There's no one over there. That's actually not a good sign, though. It means something probably scared everybody off. Folks, do me a favor. Would you keep your eyes peeled? Let me know if you see anything dangerous out there in the trees. I don't really see anything, so we should be... Oh, it's a snake. Good, great. I'm going to see it over here now. Didn't like that. What was that? Oh, my goodness, folks. It looks like some gorillas are in the process of destroying one of our auxiliary camps. And look what they did to my car. They left the lights on. I know. Now the battery's going to die. I am just never going to get that thing to turn over. Oh well, that's a later problem. We're going to keep moving for now in the calmer waters over here on the Nile River. And I imagine that most of you have probably heard of the Nile before, because it is, of course, the longest river in the world. That's right, it stretches for Niles and Niles and Niles. And if you don't believe me, you must be in Africa. Speaking of Africa, on either side of the boat, we have a pair of African bull elephants. Now, this is actually a pretty special sight, because these are some of the rarest creatures in the jungle, which really is a shame, too, because I prefer them medium well. Moving on, we're headed into the African belt. There's a lot of beautiful creatures out here, such as back there, we have the towering giraffes. Here, the mighty wildebeest. Out there, we've got the gentle gazelles, and, of course, the zebras. Everyone loves the zebras, right? Yeah. Oh, well, yes, there's the lions. They are, babysitting the sleeping zebra. Yes, he's just dreaming, that's all. I wonder what's going through his head. Probably teeth. That's just nature, folks. That's what it's like way out here in the jungle. We're actually pretty far from the reaches of civilization at this point, which means if I were to take a guess, I'd say we are the very first folks to ever set eyes on whatever's happening over there. That, as you can tell, is not my problem. So we're going to keep moving this way, and we're not going to look behind us because there's nothing to see but a whole bunch of paperwork I do not want to fill out today, all right? Now, as we move forward, folks, definitely make sure we are still keeping those hands in the boat. We received lots of reports of alligators in these waters, but I don't believe a word of it myself. I'd say it's all a croc. Yeah, see, that's a couple of crocs. That's Smiley and Ginger. Now, Smiley we really don't have to worry about. He's actually a relatively sweet crocodile. Ginger, on the other hand, is a bit more of a tough cookie. That's right, Ginger snaps. I asked her not to and she wouldn't listen. It was kind of crummy. Now we're passing the beautiful Schweitzer Falls. If you have any questions, just hold on to those. We'll be going over it later. Feels pretty good, right? You know, it's not a bad time to tell you, this water does contain over 80,000 different kinds of bacteria. Now here we got a pretty good point of reference. Do you guys know the difference between a boat and a plane? Now, obviously, I've never sunk a plane before. Oh, technically, I've never sunk a boat either. No, we were always attacked by hippos, so technically, for insurance purposes, it wasn't my fault. So, as long as we don't see a single hippopotamus Oh, boy. Okay, everyone, please remain calm. Whatever it is, do not panic. We are currently surrounded by a bloat of hungry hippos. Please do not lose your marbles. They're not even moving at all. Okay, they don't care about us whatsoever. Guess we all lost our marbles a while ago, didn't we? Goodness knows I did. Alright, well, we're going to continue moving forward. Oh, no. Okay, well, that's a different kind of problem. Folks, in front of us, it looks like we have found a sinking boat completely filled with chimpanzees. Folks, I am terribly sorry. That is not supposed to be there. That is not a part of our tour. Never seen that before in my life. But it does sort of remind me. Does anyone here think that the captain should go down with the ship? No? Oh, yes. That's what I'm saying. Sorry, what was your name?
Austin.
Austin, great. This is Captain Austin. So when the ship does sink, and it will, Captain Austin has bravely volunteered to go down with this boat so the rest of us can live. So give it up for Captain Austin, everybody. All these complete strangers who are going to miss you. And now, folks, the moment you've all been waiting for. Go and keep those hands together for the iconic wonder of the world, the backside of water. I know, it's good, right? Absolutely gorgeous. If you enjoyed that, I also recommend you check out the view from underneath. I've heard it's breathtaking. Moving on, we're headed into the Mekong River, and look at that. In front of us, it seems we have found an ancient Cambodian shrine, obviously built by ancient Cambodian Shriners. So as we head inside this dark and terrifying looking tunnel, it did just occur to me that it is, in fact, time for my break. So I'm going to sit down here and I'm going to do nothing. If anything bad happens to anybody while we're inside, don't worry. It's all Captain Austin's fault. That's Gary. Him and his brother Craig, do not even think about it. All the way down. Thank you.
Gary, down.
Gregory, call an elephant. I will not tell you again. I cannot believe it. I was looking right at you, too. I am so sorry with that, folks. I'm so Are you guys okay? Are you alright? Okay, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to raise my voice like that. I promise you, I'm not mad. I'm just a little disappointed, that's all. That was Greg and that was Gary. The two of them have been trying to spray the sides of our boats for the last 54 years. It really has been an issue. And people tend to wonder, is that water that they're spraying out of their trunks? And I'll tell you, it's snot. And now, folks, I don't want anyone to forget. In fact, I do need everyone to please remain very seated, remain very calm. Okay, stop freaking out, kid. It seems we have kind of perhaps the most terrifying thing you'll ever find in the jungle. Traffic. Okay? It's okay, remain calm. It's all right. The traffic can smell fear. So really, there's no need to be afraid. There's no need to be afraid. Okay, the traffic is actually more scared of you than you are of it. Okay, so we're just gonna hang tight here. We're gonna let the traffic get out of the way. Once it does, I actually have some good news. We're gonna be coming up on in just a moment what I think is the most important part of our entire adventure together, and that is, of course, our gift shop. Yay! So just go and get out your cash and send it to the front of the boat. You don't even have to count it. I'll do that for you later after you're gone, free of charge. Yeah, I would do that for you. Now, as we go up here, we're also gonna do a little bit of a. Oh, hold up. Apologies, folks. Never mind. Looks like we're not going to be able to do any shopping. If we're looking carefully here, it seems that Trader Sam is on break at the moment, so we actually can't do any shopping. What a complete waste of time. I'm so sorry, folks. I guess we're not going to do any shopping today. Though, if we're not doing any shopping, how about instead we play a very fun game that I made up myself. I think you guys are going to love it. It's called Give Me Your Bank Account Information. Who would like to go first? Oh, this child here. Yes, but he's pointing at himself and everything. Yeah, just say the numbers out loud. Nobody's listening but me. Oh, somebody got very shy. Okay. I'm going to go and say this real quick. Obviously, children, do not give strangers your bank account information. Okay? Didn't think I was going to have to say that today, but here we are. Obviously, kids don't do that. Also, kids, just while we're talking, stay in school. All right? Stay in school. Now, if you're going to stay in school, I also recommend getting something better than a master's degree, all right? Otherwise, you just wind up doing this. Thank you for laughing at that. My parents did not. I'm kidding. My parents are very proud of my brother. He's a mailman. I know, that's where the bar is. Didn't cross it. If you think about it for long enough, my brother and I do have similar jobs. We both drive around poorly air-conditioned vehicles in the same route over and over every day. We both deliver outdated things that no one really wants anymore. So, you know. Now who's winning? Now, folks, as we make this fun, folks, make sure we got everyone nice and safely seated, including our kiddos back there. Make sure we got everyone nice and safely seated. Keep those hands on 3 legs and so that parents do continue to supervise those children. Now, friends, I do want to thank you all for being on the boat here today. I think of all the tours I have taken out in the jungle, you guys really have been the most recent. That's fair. But I hope you have enjoyed today's tour. If you did, my name is once again Skipper Indiana. This has been the world famous Jungle Cruise. If you did not enjoy today's tour, I understand completely. I am emotionally devastated by this. And my name is Captain Austin. Get out.